When you say plane, you're definitely thinking of something huge, right? What if I told you that some are more unconventional than we are? Hello, everyone, and welcome to TechField. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the sensational video that follows. Today is the time to see the toys that flight enthusiasts use. No further introductions, ladies and gentlemen, 10 biggest aircraft models that will amaze you. Number 10. Military Airbus A400M. Simply investigate this exceptional distant-controlled Airbus A400M made by an airplane model master for Germany. For making this inconceivable airplane, it required 6 years and a great deal of cash as well. What's more, it's fascinating to realize that this model is an exact duplicate of the military payload Airbus A400M from the acclaimed film Mission Impossible 5, where Tom Cruise was the main entertainer. We all know the film, correct? The airplane weighs 42 kilograms, has a wingspan of 3.7 meters, and it's 3.8 meters long. It's chipping away at a 4-programmer engine that is creating 6,000 watts of energy and has 2 radio frameworks with an aggregate of 18 servos. It's additionally fascinating to realize that this airplane model previously appeared at the aircraft gatherings in Germany and was a flat-out star of the whole show. Number 9. SR-71 Blackbird. This is an accurate imitation of quite possibly the most complex planes, which are utilized by the CIA. This heavenly airplane, called the SR-71 Blackbird, has showed up in the well-known film X-Men. Indeed, you heard that privilege. This costly grown-up toy is a particularly exciting model. It really looks precisely like the genuine SR-71. The popular Lothar Heinrich made this wonderful airplane, and they flew it on occasion over Houston, Germany. This model chips away at the twin-stream feline P200. It can accomplish a greatest speed of 170 miles for each hour. This model has a wingspan of 97 inches. It's 177 inches in length and weighs only 35 kilograms. Isn't that stunning, folks? What's more, it's likewise worth referencing that this SR-71 toy is one of 2 flying Blackbirds endorsed for trip in the UE. Number 8. Antonov AN-225 Whitburn Spaceship. This space transport is quite possibly the most unbelievable airplane manifestations ever seen. Simply take a gander at this flawlessness. It's intriguing to realize that in 1997, this model completed in the Guinness Book of World Records. Because of its huge development, it was considered as the biggest flying radio-controlled creation ever. This space transport is an accurate copy of the Antonov AN-225. It weighs just 25 kilograms and ranges around 6 meters. Both airplanes were blended efficiently, so the little space transport was situated on the rear of the Antonov AN-255 Maria airplane, and just a distant regulator directed them. This staggering space transport chips away at 6S EDF engines with its working folds under the wings. Entrancing. Number 7. Sukhoi Su-27. We're certain that no individual doesn't think about this airplane. It's a Russian-made plane, and it speaks to a precise copy of the Sukhoi Su-27. This radiant airplane was really made from a vehicle, from a model pack. With its Stream Feline P180RX turbine and the Force Enclosure Mercury, it's able to perform different gymnastic activities. It's interesting that this model flies precisely like the first Sukhoi Su-27 and even makes a similar sound of the motor as well. Isn't that captivating, folks? This luxurious toy is 3.1 meters long and weighs just 24 kilograms. Isn't that stunning how this model is made so indistinguishably from the genuine one? It's extraordinary. Simply take a gander at it. Number 6. Kalanin K7. This is one of the greatest toys for grown-ups ever. In case you're a fanatic of enormous toys and you're a grown-up, this is the correct thing for you. This extraordinary 16-foot schedule and K7 is an exceptional airplane. With its wingspan and supernatural measurements, this interesting airplane is now overwhelming the sky. It's intriguing to realize that just one full-sized airplane of this sort was made, and it tragically smashed after its 7th flight. With its 615cc ASP gas motors and an electric pusher engine, this airplane speaks to quite possibly the most remarkable manifestations ever. It's developed from wood. Its 16 help brakes and wheels make this model one of the remarkable ones. It very well may be destroyed into 6 modules for a lot simpler vehicle. On the off chance that you need this dynamic airplane, $14,000 and it's yours. Number 5. McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. This airplane was made for a solitary turbine motor activity. An epoxy composite fiberglass and Nomex honeycomb are portions of its structure, and it's considered as the simplest and most impressive model ever. Did you realize that it's gorgeously planned? Wings are removable. No doubt you heard that right. They have a pre-introduced interlocking flat and vertical order framework, folds, and even a lift. This costly toy is the genuine article with regards to its uniqueness and incredible creation. Unimaginably, its turbine produces 17 to 35 pounds of drive, with 4.7 liters of a fuel tank. It's intriguing to realize that this superb airplane is 90 crawls long. Perhaps the most incensed monsters noticeable all around, we must concede. Number 4. Mil Mi-24 Hind. This 1/7 expertise copy of the Mil Mi-24 Hind was made by an Italian lover and is perhaps the most impressive airplane ever. Simply take a gander at the superb creation. This mind-boggling assault helicopter has an 8-foot rotor range, and it's intriguing to realize that it can fly as long as 8 minutes. The organization Heli Classics made the segment of this radiant helicopter, and this impressive airplane weighs only 25 kilograms. We should concede that this is perhaps the most stunning airplane ever seen, and it's one of the greatest grown-up toys ever made. You pine for something like this. Proceed to get it. Extraordinary compared to other airplane models ever, correct? Number 3. MH-53J Pave Low 3. At that point it comes to RC Creations, you can discover numerous interesting models with one sort of particulars and subtleties. This airplane is a genuine illustration of that. The MH-53J Clear Low 3 is quite possibly the most extraordinary airplane ever made. Particularly of its sort, this monster was flown and displayed without precedent for Switzerland in 2016. This is one tremendous and vigorous airplane, having a turbine motor for power, along with its most one-of-a-kind standpoint, which made an enormous response once this interesting plane was uncovered before the group. Simply take a gander at its unique and amazing creative paint it has. It came up so reasonable on the show that individuals were extremely astonished and really mistook it for the genuine one. Outstanding among other airplane, we should concede. Number 2. CH-113 Labrador. Wow. This, one would say, is one of the most remarkable airplanes ever made. Isn't that so? Simply take a gander at its uniqueness. It totally sparkles. See this extraordinarily planned helicopter CH-113 Labrador that has 2 wonderful rotor cutting edges. This is definitely not a regular occasion to see. This sort of sublime, extraordinary, and aesthetic formation of an RC plane or helicopter. It took them a year and a large number of dollars to make it, and you need to figure out how to fly it appropriately, since, in such a case that you don't have the foggiest idea how there are chances for you to demolish this calmly made airplane in a moment. The military helicopter is 2.3 meters long and weighs just 22 kilograms. Astounding, this is perhaps the most remarkable airplane ever made, we should concede. Number 1. Boeing 747. The eminent airplane that was made after the unrivaled Boeing 747 enormous stream. It really looks equivalent to the first. Simply take a gander at the sublime creation. It's unfathomable how somebody can make a particularly indistinguishable imitation of the first Boeing 747, right? It speaks to it totally inside and out, aside from that its 113th in size makes this airplane a tremendous plane model, with its 15-foot wide wingspan and around 18-foot long lifespan. It gauges an unimaginable 150 pounds to likewise 70 kilograms. It's unimaginable. Simply take a gander at it. It really resembles the first one. It takes off, it additionally grounds, and flies like the genuine plane. That is crazy. Fortunately, to those capable individuals who made this grand and huge grown-up toy. So on the top chance that you need to have a plane yet can't manage the cost of a real one, this is the correct decision for you. It's likewise fascinating to realize that this task required 2,000 hours to be done. Is there any individual who might not have any desire to have the sublime airplane? I, for one, don't accept that such an individual exists on this planet Earth. Which toy would you like most? Leave a comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified when a new video appears. Take care of yourself!